All right, welcome back, traders. Sorry, I'm not on my normal 7 p.m. time here tonight. Just was getting back from a little trip. Want to make sure I'm live. Right. How's everybody doing tonight? Oop. How you doing, Angel? All right, so we're gonna wait for some more folks to jump on here before we get started with the session tonight. I did have a good trip, man. It was all good. How was everybody's weekend? Did everyone have a good weekend here? Hey Kevin, how's it going, man? So we're gonna be implementing more of a structure to these streams. I think it'll make it a little bit better. The only thing actually on this coverage is excellent, guys. Excellent. Awesome. I'm glad everyone had a wonderful weekend. We're gonna get into the content here in just a second. I'm just trying to situate myself here. But we could first pull up the Bitcoin chart. Alright, so let's pull this up. I know there's a lot of stuff on this chart. I'm going to clean it up for you guys here a little bit. And we can get an overall flow of what's happening on the chart right now. What's going on, UFO? Annie, how are you? Hey, no worries, man. No worries. Hey, I want to thank the 17 people on right now, or 19 people on. Thank you guys so much for hopping on here, you know, kind of ad hoc like this. Appreciate you guys just showing the respect. Really do appreciate that. All right. So Bitcoin. What is Bitcoin doing? Well, so far it's been making lower highs, right? So it's pretty clear that we've established this this swing high here, and we made a bit of a retrace, and we were in this little channel here. We broke out of it and tried to rally. Had a failed rally here over the weekend, and we came back down to backtest this support. I still think that we're still in this type of structure for now, and we're gonna go through and look at USDT dominance and Bitcoin dominance and a few other important things that I think we should all be looking at aside from just the price, right? Because the price is important, right? We all want to know the direction, but we also want to see what's happening here on the on-chain metrics as well. So we're going to be going through a little bit of the Glassnode information. We did cover that in the last static video I did for you guys about when to sell your crypto, and I think it's really important to kind of go through that maybe every single stream so we can kind of just get in the routine of checking it, get in the routine of you know, checking ourselves to make sure, you know, we're still on track with what it is that we're trying to accomplish here, right, guys? So if you guys are liking that, make sure you guys smash up the like button. And if you guys are new to the channel, of course, make sure you guys smash up the subscribe button and tick the little bell. It is an inverted head and shoulders pattern, right? This is a continuation pattern that we normally see when we are looking for reversals back to the upside. And although it is interesting that we did make an attempt again, another lower high has been put in. Okay, so it is something that every time this guy goes live, the crypto goes bang. Hey man, well, I mean, timing is everything, right? So there is this neckline here, this neckline right here around this 49.4 area. All right, we need to be paying attention to that. I'm looking at an hourly chart. I'm going to go to like more of a 4-hour or longer time scale because I think that's going to give us more of an overall outlook, especially between now and maybe tomorrow, what's going to happen with maybe the price. And you can also see on the RSI that there is this neckline here, right? And it kind of replicates what's happening on this chart right now, which it looks like a cup and handle on the RSI, but it also looks like a cup and handle here, but also, you know, kind of the structure of this inverse head and shoulders pattern. We need to really get back above this wick high, which is around this 49.6 area, to really make an attempted rally back above the $50,500 area, $50,300 area. That's really the key level, guys. If Bitcoin gets back above 50,300, I think, you know, we're going to go right up to like 54K, 55K. All right. If we do not get back above these levels, we're going to continue on testing down these supports, right? It really just, I know it sounds stupid, but it's really that simple, like support and resistance, right? So we're going to throw on some moving averages here, and we're going to look at what's really going on. So right now we're above the 21 and above the 200 days. So those are honestly very good signs for continuation to the upside, okay? We really do want to see $50,300 area break, and that happens to be right around this arrow that I had pointed right here when we made this falling wedge, and we got this breakout, and we went right up to the top of the wedge, and we did get this little bit of a pullback. All right, so that's Bitcoin. We're going to go look at the weekly chart because that's going to close here in about 24 minutes. So we're going to just look at the regular candles here to see what's going on. Honestly, we're not engulfing this previous candle. Lots of buying pressure coming in here. This is really strong. This is really going to be a really strong candle close if we can continue to push up through the close here. All right. So all signs are looking pretty good in terms of a continuation for Bitcoin. And in the weekly chart, we really haven't even done much, right? We just got above the median trend on the weekly. We just started to create this positive momentum this week, okay? We got the bullish cross, the weekly bullish cross, so that's very good. The stochastics are still separated here on the weekly, meaning that there's probably room to continue until they start to curl down or do I prefer to use simple moving averages or EMAs? I prefer to use EMAs, I guess, but simple moving averages are also going to help you accomplish the same type of thing. All right. So again, the weekly cross, that's looking pretty good. And this back test here, it's not like we don't have a candle that's completely engulfing. So if we closed around 47K, guys, I'd be saying a different thing right now. I would probably be saying we're probably going to look for continuation to the downside. And but right now this candle is kind of like a resting bar candle. It's not a bearish engulfing candle. It's not taking away all the last week's gains, although we did see a bit of a pullback from those highs, right? But that's fine. I mean, we're at like a pretty important inflection point. How many hours is the fight? 20 minutes, man. 20 minutes. The candle closes in 20 minutes. 21 minutes. All right, wow, we have 30 people on tonight. Thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. All right, we are going to take a look at USDT dominance. We do have a bit of a structure tonight to the Bitcoin chart, the USDT dominance, Bitcoin dominance, the SAR 1 hour and 4 hour fear and greed, Glassnode, the crypto market cap, some crypto leverage, and then obviously your guys' requests for tokens and coins, right, for TA. So for USDT dominance right now, Now, the reason why we're looking at USDT dominance is to have an understanding if the dollar is looking bullish, that means the crypto assets are probably going to go move to the downside, all right? So we're going to take a look at this, and I'll be honest with you, I think it does look kind of interesting though right now. We do have a lot of these moving averages right here kind of acting as resistance for USDT dominance, so that could paint a pretty good picture for the case for Bitcoin and the altcoins continuing their rallies. So we're going to have to really pay attention to this. But what I'm going to say is that right now we're going to go to the weekly, and then we're going to look at the monthly. Okay, so the weekly right now is still yellow on the buy sell zone indicator, which is telling us that we could see more downside on the Heiken Ashi candles. In terms of regular candles, I will say that this candle right now is not engulfing just yet, actually. But if we do get some more selling into this close, this could result in a weekly bullish engulfing candle, which isn't going to be good, right? Because this could mean maybe we could see some more downside with Bitcoin and the crypto market. So we're going to have to really pay attention to this candle close, all right? And but right now it's not engulfing. You can see it's just 3.14. It's like a one tick below engulfing this candle, and that actually counts. So if we don't engulf this candle, we can open up next week and open and go down, right? And that's something to really pay attention to. And we're getting close to a monthly close, so we might as well look at the monthly chart. The monthly chart looks great for crypto. We're sitting right on the 21. Am I currently in any longs or shorts? No, but I am actively running this Wick Hunter strategy right now with the SAR. I actually haven't started running the SAR just yet, but I am running Wick Hunter for right now to get my feet wet in a little bit of that. So I did start doing that. I'm not in any manual trades right now. We did have some Cornix trades go out here yesterday that did result in some nice profits for the guys, so that was good. But so the month back to the USDT chart, so we can see actually what I really like to see here is this double top that we formed, right? So this high and this lower high. And we need to see this monthly candle close below the 21 moving average. If we can do that, we can make a continuation down, all right? Mr. E. Howard, thank you so much, man. Appreciate that. Haven't looked into ADA yet. No, that we're going to be taking requests towards the end of the stream, guys. If you guys are just joining, we're just looking at USDT dominance right now. We're going to then look at Bitcoin dominance and move on down this list for you guys, all right? All right, so USDT dominance on the monthly still looking bearish, which is great for crypto in the coming months. We are in a monthly TTM squeeze. I'm not sure if you guys are aware of this indicator, but it's a very good indicator to have an understanding of Bollinger Band squeezes inside Keltner channels. It's a little complicated to explain on a stream, but if you guys are interested in this, something like to understand what this is, make sure you guys join the Discord. This could be good if USDT dominance gets the squeeze to the downside. Then we're talking about USDT dominance going way down, and that could result in lots of upside for the crypto market, right? But we kind of look at this day to day, hour by hour, especially if you're scalp trading or swing trading, right? So, but right now the 4 hour we can see is, again, we did kind of make this double top here. All right, we have this top and then this double top, but we are still holding this support area for right now on USDT dominance. We'd like to see this kind of go back down, right? Ryan, yeah, no problem, man. No problem, dude. All good. So the consensus right now for USDT dominance is we are showing a bit of a bearish divergence here, right? The 4 hour kind of showing that divergence on the momentum oscillator. The hourly, you can see, already made this cross down. And so the hourly technically right now is bullish, right? We're above 50 on the RSI. So the shorter time scales are inherently a bit bullish right now for USDT dominance. So it's something to pay attention to. Although and we couldn't get it back above this 3.19 area. We kind of rejected it for now. We'd like to see USDT dominance kind of continue to make these lower lows. We'll see and monitor what ends up happening here throughout the candle close here. All right. Bitcoin dominance is up 0.28%, so not much, but it does look like it's maybe at some sort of temporary bottom for a bounce. Okay, you can see we're in the green band territory here. Usually when we get down to these green band areas, we get bounces, right? This is the area where it's going to maybe do that. I'm not saying that Bitcoin dominance is just going to go completely nutso and to the upside, but what could happen here is if it holds this Fibonacci level, we could make, you know, maybe a slight move back up to like 45-46%. As long as we don't break back above this, we can make a continuation back down. But the shorter time scale looks like we could see Bitcoin dominance go up. Okay. All right. So that's Bitcoin dominance. If you guys have any questions or comments about any of these analysis, or you know, why we're looking at this stuff? Arun, thanks, man. Appreciate that. It's all good, Ryan. We appreciate that you're here, man. We appreciate everyone that's here. Thank you so much for the 24 people that are watching the stream right now. You guys could be doing anything, but you guys decided to come on and hang out with me here on the stream. Thank you guys so much. All right, so Bitcoin dominance still obviously in a bearish type of pattern. Okay, we did get this breakdown. We are kind of consolidating here though, and where there is some maybe signs of divergence happening here on the daily. All right, but it doesn't mean it has to play out, because on the stochastics we're kind of bearishly diverging on the stochastics. Yeah, not all oscillators are in agreement either, so that's a good thing. That's a good thing. I'm still thinking, you know, more downside for Bitcoin dominance. This still looks like it's going to go down more for sure. All right. All right, the SAR 1 hour and 4 hour, so that's good. We actually have these signals in our Discord channel. Make sure you guys check this out and definitely stay tuned with them, because they are very, very accurate signals. And so these signals are actually based off our SAR indicator. And we do provide them to the channel for free as a courtesy to be being part of STP and what we do here for the trading community. And so the 1 hour right now is short since 11 a.m. Obviously, we haven't seen a short signal come in because Bitcoin kind of had a little bit of a push up into the close here. Angel, yes, increasing Bitcoin dominance will hurt altcoins. Yes. Altcoin season is alive right now. Indeed. It is alive indeed. So the 1 hour short since 11 a.m. And the 4 hours been short since the 27th at 46.8. So Bitcoin's kind of just been ranging, right? So it's kind of tough to really trade this right now, but right now the signals are short, unfortunately. But usually after we get short signals, most likely we do end up getting long signals. And so that's kind of, you know, what could be happening here, but not confirmed. There's no confirmation on that, which is why I'm not in any active trades right now or really posting any active trades, okay? Okay, cool. So that's the SAR 1 hour, 4 hour. We're looking at the fear and greed index right now. The fear and greed index is still on the greed end. All right, so caution. You know, when we're in the greed end, this tends to be where, you know, we could see those pullbacks, and we could see that sideways price action. Okay. looking forward to confirm the bear market. Nice, Neil. Okay, what about the rumors that Tether is under investigation by the DOJ? Does that mean there is a risk to holding USDT? Honestly, man, USDT's been under investigation for a long time, and I'm pretty sure that they've cleared a lot of that up. They are a registered FinCEN company, so I'm not really too worried about Tether. Tether's on Coinbase. If Tether was really an issue, I don't think Coinbase would involve themselves with Tether either. So I don't think we have anything to worry about in that regard. Cool. So fear and greed covered. We're going to look at Glassnode and the Nupal index. And let me just log in real quick. And so basically what this is going to tell us, guys, and we did cover this in our last static video. So every single time Bitcoin goes into these blue territories, okay, like up here, this was the last cycle top. And it started to trigger on December 6th, which wasn't the exact top, but it made an all-time high on the Nupal chart. By the way, Nupal stands for net unrealized profit and loss. Okay, so everyone that's holding Bitcoin, the net unrealized profit and loss of those people holding Bitcoin. All right, so basically December 7th was the all-time high for the previous cycle that came in with the Nupal chart, which wasn't the all-time high, but it was pretty close to it. $17,144 was the price. Now, guys, we're never going to really sell the top, so, you know, this is pretty good indicator. And right now, currently, you know, are we near a cycle top? The answer is no, we're not, because the Nupal has not flashed anything blue at all. In fact, we are below these highs from May. Okay. So this is just the Bitcoin Nupal chart. I think that this is probably one of the more important ones. We can look at the ETH Nupal chart as well, and I think it'll be kind of the same thing. Obviously, there's less data on Ethereum, right? It's a lot newer of an asset. Well, this is interesting. So Nupal did flash on Ethereum. So that I definitely I never really saw that or paid attention to that, but pretty interesting that it did flash a bit up here, but came back down to the green, right? So I still think, you know, Bitcoin's still market leader, so I'm not worried about this flash up here. This was an interesting flash, though. We could have probably taken some profits up here. And then rebought down in this dip area, right? So that's interesting for sure. And we can look at some other coins too if you guys want in terms of the Nupal chart. But I think Bitcoin and Ethereum are going to be the main ones we want to be looking at. They don't have Solana on here, otherwise we'd look at that because I think Solana is a big deal as well. But yeah, anyways, ETH market cycle high is in. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. That's the thing, is that it flashed, but then it immediately came back down in the green, right? So, all right, that was the Nupal chart. We're gonna look at obviously the crypto market cap. Crypto market cap right now is 2.186 trillion. It's up 0.8% today. And then some of the crypto leverage, we can look at that. You know, is the market more long or short right now? And we can take a look at that as well. And currently, it's basically a coin toss. All right. And yep, it's basically a coin toss. More shorts than longs on BNB right now. More longs than shorts than for XRP, but it's still really close to 50-50 right now. Okay, guys. So it's gonna be a battle. It's gonna be a battle. We're gonna have to pay attention to that USDT dominance chart. Cool. So, all right, guys, we're gonna take some requests. So if you guys want to post your requests here in the chat, we can start taking a look at some coins for you guys. We in about 6 minutes we are gonna close the weekly candle. We did have somebody ask about ADA, I believe, right? Was that earlier? Hey, Mad Magic, what's going on, man? Tall, how you doing? Looks like we got Swipe. Well, we can look at Swipe, sure. All right. So just trekking along up this, I mean, I'm going to call this probably a rising wedge because that's what it looks like, okay? But it's just trekking up, this wedge. All right, so I would say, I mean, this weekly candle is kind of a rejection, right? I mean, technically, it's still technically the highest candle close it's seen since, you know, since this high in May. With the daily, you know, flashing sells, and you know, in this daily consolidation here, you are holding the support for now, and you did get a nice cross up here on the 21 on the 200-day moving average. So that if the 200 or if the 21 moving average holds around this 355 area, then you know, we could consolidate up here and maybe make another move to the upside, right? And then your next target being, you know, 434 on up to the all-time highs 550, and kind of go from there, right? So ADA was definitely requested first. We're gonna look at ADA. All right, so ADA, the beautiful falling wedge pattern. ADA looking actually really strong, right? We came back down and back tested this previous all-time high, bullishly engulfed. All right, this looks it looks really strong up here. If this asset can hold on to these levels up here and just consolidate up here, you know, you're looking at, you know, that 330 target, you know, and on up to the major, I would say the major fib extension, which is around this $4.50 area. If you continue to consolidate like this up here, all right. Okay. XTZ in front. All right. Excuse me. All right. So Tezos looks interesting because it's making this cup pattern, which is typically a continuation pattern. But we also need to be aware of, you know, what Fibonacci levels we are at right now. All right, so we're in the middle of the 61.8% retrace and the 78.6% retrace. So if we do get continuation, we are looking at this 650 area as our, you know, next short-term target, which would put you right at this candle body close on the daily. And if there is enough buying pressure to push this price up, we're looking at 711 and then all the way up to the 886 fib extension, which is all-time highs around 754. And if we do manage to break that and back test it as support, you know, longer term, you know, the $13 area, $16, $22 areas, right? That's Tezos. And then front, you can look at front. Not sure that this is all the data on it. I think ChartX Pro has all the data on this asset. Take a look at it. All right, front. Okay, this looks like all the data on this asset. So kind of tough to where really to start this fib, but I'm going to start it from that beginning. And all right, so you almost did a 100% retrace on this asset. It is trying to get back above this 236 fib extension on the daily here. Let's go to the smaller time frame and see what's happening. So yeah, this could be trying to make a retrace, but a higher low retrace, and this could be in a nice little wedge. Okay, so this could be wedging here, which is nice, and then we could see maybe a move, up to this 172 area, which is that 236 fib extension. Obviously, this is your resistance right here that you're looking to. If you were to take a trade here, this would be where maybe you would take it and take profit up here at one of these areas. All right, so that's front. We can look at Doge, sure. I haven't looked at Doge in a while, actually. If I had to guess, it's still. Yeah, so the following wedge breakout we got some nice respect off the 200-day moving average here for Doge. It broke this trend line, so this was a good short opportunity. And right now it is below the daily 21. It's technically making a lower high for now, right? But it made a lower high here, but this was a major inflection point area. So what could happen is, by the way, we did just get the weekly candle close. Let's take a look at Bitcoin real fast, and we'll get back into Doge, and we can see how we close this daily candle. So yeah, not really too much happening, right? We got this major bullish engulfing candle and then some sideways. We're just consolidating here, guys. This is just a consolidation. I would not say that this is bearish. This just looks bullish to me. All right. So we're gonna hopefully see Bitcoin maybe push through. Like I said, around that $50,300 area, we need to get a movement up there. If we get some movement up there, we're talking lots of altcoins can make their continuations and complete their wedge patterns, right? So that's what we're really looking for. All right, so Doge. Back to Doge real quick. All right, so Doge putting in a lower high on the week. That's okay. As long as you end up holding these lows around this 26.8 area for Doge, I would say that you're going to be fine. All right, because you're holding this major inflection point, this major support area here. If you start breaking these levels and you start touching down to the the 50 moving average and the 200-day, if you start breaking the 200-day moving average, yeah, major downside moves. But right now you're above the 200, so you're going to remain in an uptrend until you break that, right? If we do remain in a bull market, the swing target for Doge is the top of the wedge, which is around 70 cents. Okay. XMR, and I did ADA already. All right, cool. I haven't looked at XMR in quite some time. Let's take a look at it. Did we make a new all-time high? I think we touched it. No, we did not make a new all-time high. Very close, though. Very close. All right, so we clearly have this range, which is a very massive range. you know, $30 to $500. But this does look very good, man. This looks like a cup with handle type of pattern, which is typically a continuation pattern. And right now we are holding above the 21 on the daily, although this candle here was obviously a clear rejection candle of this resistance right here on the weekly. However, we did not break or close below the 21. All right, so that's important. If we start making closures below the weekly 21, guys, we're going to start making lower prices. It really becomes that simple. All right, the daily, we're above the 21. If we end up holding this and hold this as support, I think we can maybe get some consolidation here, and then maybe a move up. All right. Going to really depend on what Bitcoin does, and obviously what USDT dominance looks like and does. Right. So right now, you know, this did actually close its weekly, and we did technically close a weekly bullish engulfing candle on the USDT dominance chart. All right. We're going to see if we get follow through on that, though. It doesn't mean we get follow through. That could just mean that there was profit taking, and you know, the dominance percentage went up. Okay. Again, we are still below the weekly 21 and the 50-day moving average for Tether, so technically still in a downtrend, even though we did get that weekly bullish engulfing candle. All right. Cool. So, what else did we miss? We missed ICP. I think there was a trade setup on that. I just didn't post it because I've been kind of busy. But yeah, this looks really primed, man. Like, we're still sitting below the 236 fib extension. This can go, you know, in the golden mean ratio zone, which is anywhere from this, you know, this $164 area on up to $500 before it really reverses. All right. So definitely watch out for ICP. Just so you can see this strong consolidation here. This looks really nice. You can see we're in a TTM squeeze as well, signaling that there's consolidation happening here. I really think that this is probably gonna make moves up for sure. All right. We'll look at Link and SRM after this. All right. Link. So Link kind of struggling to get back above the daily 21. You know, kind of going sideways here on the daily. The weekly also below the 21 moving average. All right, which isn't good. This candle we put in here was kind of a doji candle reversal, ushering in the reversal, right? So Link kind of struggling. We were in this falling wedge pattern, but again, if Bitcoin and the rest of the market is going to go up, I would say that this will probably eventually make its way up. Okay, but right now it's below the moving averages, so we could expect to see more sideways or downside potentially as if we start breaking these lows at 24.29. All right. If we do make a move to the upside, we are looking at this 34.50 target, and obviously the ultimate swing target here is the wedge target, which is around 52.85 for Link. All right, SRM. Again, they're all in these wedge patterns, guys, but this actually looks good, right? You're above the daily 21. You got a bounce here, nice strong bounce, and you made a higher candle body close here. The daily did not engulf it. It just kind of pulled back to this level. And so right now we're kind of just sitting here, not really doing too much, just kind of literally sitting here. All right, so some consolidation happening up here. And you could see some more consolidation. It doesn't need to necessarily go straight up after you know, breaking above that level. All right. You are in a squeeze on the hourly. So something will happen here shortly on SRM. All right. Did I miss any tickers, guys? Let's see what happened with the crypto meter. Up. The market went long on ETH. We are net long on ETH right now. And I would assume, oh, well, we're not net long on Bitcoin. So we're net long on ETH technically, and we're net long on ADA. Should we be worried about ETH? Are you talking about because of the Nupal? I don't think so. I mean, it did get quite exuberant on that rally, so that's why it probably flashed. All right. I don't think that we hit a market cycle top for ETH. IOTX, sure, we can take a look at that. So IOTX right now is below the daily 21. All right, but you are still holding these lows up here. Okay, that's important. UFO, we covered Link already. We can cover Band and Nano. Yep, sure. Let's see. So if you guys are looking for areas of value on this asset, I would say target 5.8 area, which is confluent with the price flow indicator on the daily. Okay. Now, I mean, the 4 hour is looking kind of interesting. I mean, we did get this rejection again. I think this needs some more consolidation. It just had a major move up, right? Although, yeah, you do have a supply line here. I mean, like, if you break this supply line, you could just continue. It really could just continue. All right. But, yeah. Down sloping channel. If you do get volume on the break, definitely buy the breakout. Okay. CVC, Cody, Nano, Band, Hex. I don't remember where all the chart data is. I think it's on the USD chart. Alright, so let's take a look. We're like right above or at the 21. And that's okay. I mean, this is fine. We're not, you know, we didn't get a bearish engulfing candle. We actually made a technical higher low on the weekly. That's looking good. This also was a wedge pattern. Alright, that it broke out of. Okay. A lot of these were in these wedges. Okay, so you know the tops of the wedge is the ultimate swing target. So around 65 cents in due time. You know, obviously this can take some time, but yeah, you can see the 3-day and the day, the 2-day, and the daily still looks okay. It's just consolidating right below the 200-day. So I would say once we get above the 200-day moving average, there's nothing up there, man. It can just run. It can literally just run once it gets up here. All right, that's CVC. Cody, sure, let's take a look at Cody. Again, no bearish divergence or anything like that on this asset. You know, got up to a major inflection point and getting a pullback. Okay, it is above the daily 21 and the 200-day moving average, both signaling you know, uptrend and potential continuation. Right, this does look like a massive descending broadening wedge formation. These are huge setups, guys. This is an extremely big pattern. We could see some more, you know, downslope consolidation before the real big break. All right, but this does look extremely bullish. All right, that looks great. And so what you want to do is you want to measure from the bottom of your descending broadening formation to the top. You're looking at about a 477% measured move. You know, it may not do the whole move right away, but at least I would say half the move. And so you'd be targeting longer term on a swing trade, guys. Are you listening? Longer term on a swing trade. Probably up to this 1 to 130 area. Okay, that's about half the move. And I would be targeting this area for a swing trade. Okay. Nano and band, sure. So Nano just managing to get above the 200-day moving average and the 21 moving average. Okay, so that's good. That's a bullish sign. Right, we want to be seeing that. The weekly also closing above the 21, so that's also extremely good. And yes, also made a higher low on the weekly. Again, also very good. I would say your swing just short term here is up to, you know, $11.16, and that is going to be confluent with this area here. All right, you're extremely close to breaking all-time highs on this asset, guys. This is a major trade setup, I would say, and wow, yeah. This chart looks insane if this actually breaks out this whole pattern. That's it's pretty crazy. So yeah, ultimately 283% measured move once you break this top, 283%. Yeah, so that's going to bring you right to the all-time high wick, I think, right? Yep. That's going to bring you right there. And again, does that not look like a major cup and handle pattern? It does look like a major cup with handle here. All right, handles are the continuation. Arun, yeah, we can check it out, man. All right, so we got band to look at. All right, so band in this rectangle, it's been in this range now since really April, and kind of been range bound, right? Just trading in this range for a while. It would make perfect sense for this asset to trade back to the top of the range, $18 in time. You know, it's not going to happen right away. And I would say your first major swing target, if we go to the daily chart, would be you know, the top of this candle right here on the daily, which is right around this $13 area. I mean, first off, you got to get above the 200-day moving average, but that's probably going to be your short-term target, which is around $11.10, 11 cents. And yet you're above the daily 21, so you're starting to make moves back up. Again, you got to get above this 200-day moving average, though. That's critical for continuation at the top of the rectangle. We looked at Link. We can look at Hex, sure. I think Hex has been on a run, man. Still in this beautiful channel up, man. It really is interesting, man. This asset just continues to outperform and appreciate in value more than any other asset that I've seen so far. Your next real target is 35 cents, man. It's the next pivot target. It's the top of the channel up, and I'd suspect to get up there and maybe pull back down to 18 cents. All right. Engine coin. Looking great, man. Engine coin's looking really nice. We did break out of this descending triangle, and it's going to probably do what Solana did and go to new all-time highs. So the top here is this 330 to $4 range, and I would be targeting that range for take profit areas. You are above the weekly 21 and above the 200-day moving average. So this is looking very, very nice for continuation to the upside. All right, so that's Engine Coin. We can look at CTSI and XRP. So CTSI is in a flag up here. You can clearly see that it's in a flag, and there's a bunch of rejections up here at this resistance area. But you are in this rectangle range, right? Just consolidating in this range. You're holding above the daily 21. That's good. You can see that we're going into consolidation, right? So this could be an area where maybe you want to start to look to maybe average into a position. If you know something about this asset, you know, maybe news coming up or something to drive this price up. This is a bullish rectangle, guys, in a bull flag. All right, this is bullish. This does not look like a bearish setup to me, even though we are getting these rejections. But the more times you test a resistance, the more likely it is to eventually break it. Remember that. Just like the more times you test a support, the more likely it is to break the support. Sure, we can look at CHZ as well, Angel. Absolutely. All right, so this is CTSI, and I would say bottom of the rectangle, top of the rectangle, you're looking at about a 34% move once you break the top side of the rectangle, putting you, probably up to this wick high, right, that you made around $1.28. And if you break that, really, there's not much up here, right? There's really not much up here at all, actually. So you could easily get back up to this swing high, $1.76. There's nothing up here. Pay attention for that, right? XRP, take a look at it. Again, this looks like a flag, man. This looks like a nice bull flag up here. Right, the downslope of consolidation. We're above the 200, or above the 200 on the 4-hour, and we are above the 200 on the daily as well. And we're kind of just teetering around the 21 on the daily, and that's fine. Nothing. I mean, even if we go below it and we come down to these lows and bounce here and just kind of consolidate for a while before, maybe in the next leg up. And we don't know how long we're going to consolidate here for, but downslope consolidations are healthy, man. You want to see that, and you can see we're going into a squeeze here on the daily. Okay, on the TTM. So more consolidation to come for this asset. I don't think we're going to see another major move up like we did just here before. So I suspect some more consolidation before your next leg. Pros.com. If you guys are interested in our automated trading, we have lots of folks doing extremely well at the SAR indicator. It is extremely profitable, especially when we go into these kind of big movements up, these big uptrends up, right? SAR stands for if you guys are not familiar with what that means, and it's extremely profitable indicator. Yes, it is, on the expensive side, but we have folks that are doubling their accounts within a month, maybe 1.5 months. Something wrong with my streaming software? I don't really understand what's going on with this. I think I need to change the resolution every single time I do that. Can you guys see the stream, or is it lagging right now? HZ, all right. CHZ butting up against this resistance. This looks extremely good. Really does. This looks really great on the daily. You're in a squeeze and you're butting up against resistance. This is going to probably break the resistance, guys. This looks extremely bullish. I might even give a trade setup on this, so thank you for whoever requested that. And you really, once you get through here, there's really not much, right? I mean, you have some daily candle closures to get through, but this thing can go extremely nuts. This thing can go nuts, just like it did back here. It can do one of these crazy moves up like this. Sorry about the random whatever what's going on with YouTube, but CHZ looks good, man. That looks really good. Sand is another one that just broke the rectangle, man. This a 323% move is incoming for this asset. Make sure you guys are ready for this, all right? Look at DOT, sure. Where do all my charts go? They just disappear into the abyss. All right, there you go. Falling wedge, got the break. We didn't quite get back above the 200-day. I would say we need to reclaim that to continue this move up. So anywhere a closure is above 27 or around 28 bucks, we could see continuation for DOT. We hold these lows here. This is probably a good entry for a long to get back above these areas. All right. But just pay attention to USDT dominance as well. We want to make sure that this doesn't start to reverse on us here, which it might, man. I mean, the weekly is starting to maybe cross back up. Got to be careful. Got to be careful. But the monthly is still bearish, man. That's our only hope here for continuation down, right? And we're still below the moving averages here on the daily. If we start to break above these, man, that's gonna be problematic for sure. All right, and we're gonna squeeze and just be cognizant of what's happening. We are creating this positive momentum and not really producing higher percentage points on the dominance, so that's good. Where can one buy sand? I believe it's on Binance. You can also check on CoinGecko, sand, the sandbox, and it's up 50% today. Crazy move. It's on all these exchanges, man. It's actually on a lot of exchanges. Yeah, so go check it out, man. This is a good one. All right, it's on Uniswap too. All right. All right. Thank you guys, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream and the format tonight. We're gonna be doing mostly these types of formats, probably on every stream now. So yeah, definitely leave your guys comments about what you guys thought of it, and if there's something maybe you want added to the format, definitely leave a comment after the stream. And if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button and tick the little bell, and make sure you guys join the Discord. Right, that's where a lot of this information is widely available, and join the community, man. We have almost 5,000 members at this point. We're growing nicely, so we do appreciate everyone that is supporting STP and what we do here. And you know, lots of people profiting off SAR and off the alert service, right? So you guys definitely should check that stuff out. Here you go. Here's Todd's VIP strategy, the SAR VIP strategy. He took a $2,000 account up to $15,000 in a month off the SAR, right? So and here's some of the live trades that he's in right now. First day was a test, and this guy, he made $150 off his first day off SAR. Come on, I mean, that's amazing. 5 days of work SAR and 3C on a 4K account. He's made $1,200, guys. We do have affiliates. We do have an affiliate link for the SAR indicator, yep. And for all the other products, except for, it's only, the affiliates are only applicable for monthly, okay? And I'm going to show you guys quickly how to do that. Actually, I think there is a video on it, actually. But if you guys go to swingtradepros.com right now and you have your login, if you log into your account, you'll be able to go to affiliate, okay? And then under your profile, you have your page URL. Okay, and the page URL has your referral URL is the question mark reference equals and then a number. So if you're trying to have somebody buy the SAR indicator, you want to go to the SAR script link and then add your referral link to the end of it and make sure they purchase under your referral link. Otherwise, you know, obviously it doesn't count towards your referral. All right, and that's for every other product as well. But the SAR right now on the monthly for a referral. Any more questions you guys have? I think we should look at traditional markets too and what they're doing right now, like the S&P mini futures. So the futures are up and triggered long on the daily. And this chart is pretty insane. Yep, just trekking along in this channel, man. Just trekking along in the channel. S&P continues going higher, then I would say crypto continues going higher. That's it. It's really that simple, guys. All right. Let's see. Well, we have 31 people on tonight, so thank you guys so much for joining the stream, and make sure you guys smash up the like button if you guys could do that. That really helps the YouTube algorithm and getting the content out to other people. All right. I want to show you guys a stock trade real quick that I'm taking. All right. And I'm currently in this swing trade, and I mean, yeah, we didn't get a closure above the 21 here. We did get a bit of rejection at it. We could maybe see this continue. We'll see how low we are here on the RSI. So this is a swing trade I'm in. It's a penny stock, and I mean, do your own research, but I think that this has potential to go. Well, you know, the falling wedge target, $3, right? And some other stocks that I'm trading right now. Plug is another one that I'm in, just shares of right now. You know, above the 200 on the weekly, we are below the 21 and the 50. We did get kind of a cross down, but nice bullish engulfing candle here on the weekly for a double bottom, right? So the double bottom here is definitely there on the weekly chart. So I'd be watching for movements of this asset. I think this can go back up to its previous all-time high, which is around $67. And then Workhorse was another one, a nice, again, nice falling wedge. I think this also has room to run back up. We're holding above the 200-day here as well. And then INO, this is like a long-term hold, looks like to me. You can see the accumulation happening here. This is just you know, classic Wyckoff accumulation, and I think easily at some point back up to these. I don't know if it's going to get back up here, but at least up to the swing target, which is around $33, right? All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for joining the stream tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed the format. Make sure you guys smash the like button on your way out. Hit the subscribe button if you guys are new to the channel and did enjoy the content here tonight. And make sure you guys join the Discord. That is where lots of the community is active, and where we're posting updates and where I'm posting trades and trade setups. If you guys are interested in that, make sure you guys check out the alert service. And you guys can always message me in the Discord. My name is Mr. Know-It-All in the Discord. You can always message myself, or really any of the SCP members and the moderators. If you guys have questions about the SAR indicator or really any of the SCP products, make sure you guys check it out, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. You guys have a wonderful week. We'll catch you guys soon.